Hello guys, MiddletonPlays here and welcome to my August current household video. So I hope everyone is doing great today. If you are not, then I hope you feel better soon. Or if you are struggling mentally at the moment, then I just want you to know that people care about you, we all love you. And just if you ever need to talk or anything, then either just, comment whatever you want in the comment section, or you can, of course, just tweet me on Twitter. I'll most likely answer you. And of course, I'm always open to talking through direct messages if you ever want to talk, because, you can talk to me about anything. For someone who's like gone through mental health and all that type of stuff, I do know what it's like, and of course I do know opening up is very hard, but luckily now, after talking to so many people about my problems, I couldn't give a fuck really on who knows my business and all that type of stuff. Of course I'm not going to say everything, but I talk, I guess, the majority of things. So yeah. So welcome to my Waters family household. I have been playing this household for nearly 4 years. Can you believe that? I created this family on 4th of September 2014. I started off with Renesmee Waters, but of course she is now sadly deceased. She died like March 2015, and then kind of after she died, I kind of lost interest in playing in this household for a while because, I got, she was like my favourite sim and I got attached to her. And then when she died, I don't know, it just felt weird not playing without her. So I just couldn't play. So, of course, later on in the year, I finally got back into it. Then I kind of spaced out from it again. And it's been all over the place, really. But recently, I've been playing this again. And of course, as you guys know, the break that I've had recently, I have been playing with this household a bit. Because I did take a couple of weeks off The Sims and played a couple of new games that I haven't played before, like Tomb Raider, which was an amazing game. And I wanted to basically give you a current household video so you guys who may have been following this family for a while, just to kind of give you an update, or if you haven't seen this family before, then of course introduce them to you. So this is their house. I did actually place it in Middleton Bay, and I'll just quickly show you on the map where I placed it. But if you of course have played in Middleton Bay, then you may already know where it is located. But this is where the house is located. Of course, I did get rid of the big mansion that was originally here and placed their house here because I needed the room. I mean, let me just quickly say, I didn't actually build this house. I got this off the gallery because I did start building a house, but I just kind of, lost motivation in building it. I mean, I was really enjoying it, and I do want to eventually continue it at some point. But for now, they are now living in this house, which on the gallery is called Modern Family Farmhouse, and it is by Emmerfont. So it does cost 176,000 simoleons, and it's got 6 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms. But of course, like I said, because it's now on a 64 by 64 lot, I of course wanted to, or at least I think it's a 64 by 64. It might possibly be a 50 by 50, but I could be wrong. But I wanted the extra space to, kind of place other things. So as you can see, I have expanded the garden area, but of course, because it is winter, I can't really tell on like like the what is it called, the terrain paints, whatever. Terrain paints. I don't really know how it's gonna look, how it looks, because of course the snow, and of course with how it's been implemented into build mode and all that, you can't you can't change the season, you can't change the weather, so it is hard to know what it kind of looks like currently under the snow. But it is actually, let me see. So yeah, it's actually the last day of winter. It's actually pretty exciting. And I can't wait to try spring, because I haven't played in spring yet, or summer. So I'm actually really excited to see what kind of differences it does to the game, and of course the landscape and all that, because autumn and winter, the worlds are just absolutely beautiful, especially Middleton Bay in winter. It's just all the trees with all the snow. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So like I was saying, I of course don't know what's like the terrain paints or not, because I did place them, but I don't know if it's accurate, and if I I don't know if I've missed places, but of course I'll have to wait till next season to actually see what that's like. So of course I've just shown you where you can get the house on the gallery if you guys would like to download it, but let me just kind of give you like a tour of the house. I have expanded on the house a little bit to make it a little bigger, not too much though, and of course some rooms I have furnished a little bit myself, but I've kind of kept it to what the creator of the build had placed and all that. So yeah, so of course you have the front door here. In here we have the living room, which is very beautiful. I mean, it's quite small, but I don't know, it's cozy. Then here we have the skills room, which I did expand because it was like quite small. I think it was literally like the room was literally like this. So there was a wall here, and then this area here, this didn't even exist until I made it, like until I expanded it myself, and I just absolutely love it. Of course Penny has her easels and all that here. We have piano, keyboard, some like awards and that people from the family have kind of won. I mean, one of these are actually Renesmee's. Of course, like I said, she's dead. She's deceased. So yeah, but of course we have saved it. Some easels, well, not easels, but like canvases, a seating area, desk area, all that type of stuff. Oh yeah, we also have like a monster, a live. Is it live? Or yeah, I think it's live pink whale, which is actually uncommon. It's worth 168 simoleons, and it apparently adds like 3 to the environment. So yeah, chess table here. This is Penny and Lewis's bedroom. So like I said, I haven't really changed much in here. I may have, can't remember if I know I placed this, but I can't remember if it was already in the room and I just moved it, or if I did actually like place it. So this is their bedroom, which is actually really nice. I did, of course, place this custom content painting, which is beautiful. My grandparents actually, in one of the bedrooms, they actually have something very similar to this, and it's very similar to this photo because it is definitely New York that they have on the wall. So yeah, so they have their own bathroom, which is nice and cozy, I guess. But let me just actually turn on all the lights so you can see it better. I can't believe I didn't already do this. I need to get rid of the party actually, because of course we don't have any toddlers now in the household, because a couple of the kids have recently grown up. So this is their bathroom. I do really like it. It's not too small and it's not too big. It's just the right size. Then of course here, because I don't know. I needed some more bathrooms, and I needed some, because of course these are all in one bathroom. Someone has converted from The Sims 3 to The Sims 4, and it actually works. So I added a few of these. So example, if any of my Sims woke up late and their bladder and hygiene was low, then of course they could just get in here, and then their bladder and hygiene would go up like literally at the same time, and then, you know, that's just a faster process, and then of course they can go and grab something to eat or whatever. So yeah, so this is the dining room and kitchen area. We do have like a little study area here, the Christmas tree. We also have this little seat, and then of course this is the kitchen, which I did place this fan, which is so cool. I'm so glad they added it. So yeah, so here we have the garage. We have like the washing machine and the dryer. We also have like an science experiment table, which of course I should actually no, I don't know why I said that, because Sophia has actually been playing with it. I completely forgot. So we have this woodworking table, which I don't even think any of my Sims have used currently, but of course most of this was already in this room, but it was just this that I added, and this I think. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, so this is okay. We have like a little patio area here. There was originally a table, but my Sims, instead of sitting here, we're literally coming to sit outside, and of course we don't want that. So yeah, so now let's go upstairs, which of course there are a few more rooms up here. So if we go into this room, this is River's bedroom. So most of the things are still the same as it was that the creator did to the build, but I've kind of added the CC rug, added a new bed, changed the colour and all that. So yeah, so I really like that. Then here we have Elisa's bedroom, which I should probably update at some point because of course she's just recently aged up into a young adult. So of course this is still very childish. But yeah, I think I would definitely upgrade it at some point and make it a bit more, I guess, a bit more mature than it currently is. So yeah, so we have a bathroom here, which is very nice. I haven't changed anything in this bathroom. I may have added the party, I can't remember, but apart from that, everything else is still the same. Here we have Timothy's bedroom, which I really like. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's just about right, really. And he is into programming and all that, so he does tend to spend a lot of time up here. Then here, of course, like I said, upstairs it is because we have so many rooms and so little space that Sophia does have a small room. Of course, she doesn't even have any windows, so this is like a bit like a prison. She doesn't even see any like daylight or anything unless she comes out the room. And her favourite colour is blue, if you can't tell. Then we have another bathroom here, which I absolutely love. It's a bit bigger than the other one, but yeah, I really like it. Yeah, nothing more to say, really. And then here we have Dustin's bedroom, which I haven't really changed that much, I don't think, except for I kind of got rid of a couple of things and added in this microphone because he is a singer, or I should say he is a musician. Of course, he has his own little desk here. So yeah, and of course he has his own balcony here, which I don't think I've ever used so far yet. But of course, it's been autumn and winter, so you know, it's not really the right weather to go and sit out here. I mean, it would be too cold. So yeah. So this is the house, or at least this side of the house. So this is the garden area. This is, of course, the pool that was added with seasons. This that I think came with the toddler stuff pack. We have a few trees that are apparently in season, even though they look horrible. We have like a little campfire area. We have this monkey bars over here. We have a little what do you call these again? I'm just gonna say a conservatory with plants. Or I should, yeah, a greenhouse, there we go. But yeah, it's not too big. I may expand it at some point, but I think this is fine for now. And then of course we have the flower arranging table here. Then of course we have this massive pool and a couple of diving boards. I mean, of course they are diving boards, but they're not really like the normal ones that you like, the planks. Then of course we have a hot tub area here. We have the telescope area here. We have the rocket area here, and then in here we didn't have any room in the house, of course, for a gym. So this is kind of where I've added it. I mean, I haven't really done much. Like I haven't done anything on the walls, but this is all we really needed, and I do really like it. So this is the house. So yeah, it's gorgeous, and as time goes by, I think this will probably expand a little more, but it's fine for now. So now let me introduce you to the Sims. So we'll start off with Lewis. So he is actually, he hasn't been in the family for long. He is Penny's fiance. She originally was married to someone else, but he got murdered off. But none of the family actually know that he's been murdered off. And I mean, it's probably been like, I don't know, it's been a while since that actually happened. And it actually turned out to be, from memory, his daughter who actually murdered him and murdered his girlfriend. So, but no one, none of these actually know about it. So, Renesmee 2 did a very good job of, clearing it up and not letting anyone find out about it. So yeah, so let me go over his traits. So Lewis, he will be aging up in 3 days into an elder. I think he looks really good for his age. Like daddy material right here. So he is family oriented, he is romantic, he is neat, he is observant, he is a shrewd, and he is also a business savvy. For his work, he is currently in the detective career. He hasn't really gone there much because he was originally in the business career. If that is that, I can't remember if that's what it's actually called in this game, because I know it was in The Sims 3. But because Penny's ex-husband Gavin, who the one who was murdered off, he was originally in the business career, and I didn't really want another sim in that career, so I changed it to like a detective, because he definitely suits being like a cop. So yeah, so he's only level 2, but I don't know, maybe we will get him to retire from when he like ages up into an elder, or we may let him like continue work for a little bit longer and then retire. So I'm not too sure yet. I haven't really decided on what I really want to do. So yeah, so he has actually completed this aspiration. I didn't even know that he had actually completed it, so I'll eventually change that. But now on to Penny. So she is Renesmee's daughter, or at least one of her daughters, and she is literally now currently my favorite sim. She's just so much like her mom. And she's just so pretty, and it's so hard to believe that she is an adult. I mean, she still looks like a young adult. I mean, Renesmee, her mom, she had like really good skin as well. I mean, when she became an elder, of course she got grey hair, but she didn't actually have any wrinkles from what I can remember. So they definitely have really good skin. And she's just so pretty. And I have actually recently updated her outfit, because she did have like really long hair, and of course I hadn't really changed anything since her trying to think, since like she was a young adult. So I did need to, like, I guess, make her look a bit more older than she currently was. So yeah, but she's just my favorite sim ever, and I love her. So she will be aging up into an elder in 8 days. She is creative, family oriented, artistic, morning sim, observant, great storyteller, speed cleaner, creative, visionary, always welcome, expressionistic, mentor, fertile, and muser. So she does have a lot of traits. Now on to her career. She doesn't actually currently have a job, because she actually has her own business. She was originally in the painter career, but she of course got to the top of that. She stayed in it a while, but there was no point in her going to work when she has a business. So I got her to quit her job. She did complete her painter extraordinaire aspiration. I can't remember if she's completed another one since then, and now she's currently on musical genius, but she's only on literally level 1 at the moment. So because she was actually, like, I guess she did start being a musician when she was a teenager, but then she kind of started getting into painting more, and she kind of dropped it for a while, so I kind of wanted her to try and get back into doing it. So she just needs to play an instrument for 1 hour while inspired, and then of course she's completed this level. So yeah, so this is Penny. She's just so pretty. Now on to Elise. So Elise has recently turned up. She's recently aged up into a young adult. So she will be aging up into an adult in 50 days. Her trait: she is erratic, she has Asperger's, she's a genius, compassionate, and quick learner. So now let's go on. She doesn't have a job currently, because she only aged up the day before. Was it day before? I'm trying to think. It may have been Christmas Eve, actually. So it will be 2 days ago. So Sunday they aged up. Her, Dustin, Timothy, and River, I think it was. I think they all aged up on the same day. So yeah, like we did throw a birthday party, so we did have a lot of family come over, because I mean it is definitely a big family. We weren't able to invite everyone, which is a shame, but it turned out to be a pretty good party. So yeah, so and she is actually her aspiration is nerd brain. She's currently level 0. She hasn't actually read any books yet, so of course this is what she needs to work on. But yeah, I mean, reading 3 books, she should probably whiz through that, or most likely whiz through that. So yeah, so this is Elise. Now on to Dustin. So He is such a good looking sim. I mean, the lighting in here currently doesn't really do him any good, any favors. So maybe let me just quickly move him out here. Okay, here we go. He's just such a good looking sim, and I don't know why, but he does remind me a little bit of Shawn Mendes. Do any of you guys see that in him, or is it just me? But Dustin will be aging up in 50 days. He is, well, his traits are musically talented, creative, self-assured, responsible, good manners, and muser. He currently does not have a job. But of course he will soon be employed. He currently has the painter extraordinaire because, like I said, he is a musician, but he does also do painting. So I think maybe I will change this actually to the musician one, and then maybe change to the painter afterwards, because of course music is more important to him than painting. So yeah, so this is Dustin. Now on to Timothy. So he's probably my favorite, my favorite male sim at the moment. He's he's just so good looking. But he's recently aged up into young adult as well. He is a goofball. He is outgoing, attractive, responsible, good manners, happy toddler, and alluring. I just can't get over how good looking he looks. He also does not have a career at the moment, but it shouldn't be too long until he's employed. And he's also gay. So his aspiration is soulmate. Of course, we haven't actually started working on this yet, but I'm pretty sure he'll be able to get some people. I did actually add a few families to the world, because I mean, most of the Sims in the house, not in the household, in the world currently, are mainly just like adults and elderlies. I mean, I do have the story progression mod, but I mean, there are some kids, but I needed some teens, because I think the older kids were like children. There weren't any teens, so I added some extra families to the world, so he would actually be able to meet someone his own age. And now of course he's aged up into a young adult, so he should hopefully, find more people available to date or whatever. So yeah, so this is him. So now on to Sophia. So she's so adorable. So she is a child, of course. She will be aging up in 9 days into a teenager. She is currently a logical thinker and also a happy toddler. So she's currently a grade C student in school. She actually, I think she's only been to school once so far since she aged up, because she aged up just before her siblings aged up. So of course, because of it being the weekend, she actually has not, and of course with Christmas Day and all that, of course she actually hasn't had any school, but I think she went to school earlier today. But I do have this glitch at the moment. I'm not sure if anyone else is having it, where if I send my Sims to school, and if I get them to, or at least if I get a Sim who's currently at home to go to another lot, it's like they automatically come home, and it's just so annoying, because they're literally missing out, and of course I can't really do anything about that. So yeah, it is really annoying. But she currently has the WizKid aspiration. She's so far only done, she's read with an adult for 2 hours, for 1 hour so far out of 2. But of course, it shouldn't take her too long to whiz through this. So yeah, so this is Sophia. So now let's go on to River. So he's adorable. So he will be aging up into a teen in 12 days. His current trait is chatty. So he's also a grade C student. Of course, he only aged up a day or two ago, so he's only been to school so far once. But like I said, I do have that glitch at the moment where my Sims they just literally automatically come home from school if one of my Sim leaves the lot. Which is really annoying. And he currently has the social butterfly aspiration, so he's already made a friend, and he needs to meet two more Sims until he's completed this level. So that's the human Sims, and we also have a dog called Sadie. Oh, she is dirty. Oh my god. But Sadie, let me just have a quick look at her traits. So she is vocal, she's playful, and she's also loyal. She'll be aging up into an elderly in 11 days. Of course, as you can see, I have added her into the household, but I don't know why. I find dogs they take up so much time in this game, and I mean, because of course how big the family is, it's difficult to try and look after my human sims whilst trying to look after the dogs as well. So I don't actually pay much attention to the pets in the game because, like I said, the human sims, I don't know. They've all got like different personalities. They've all got different lives and all that. So it's so hard to try and continue doing that whilst also trying to look after a dog. So I mean, I do have the playable pet mod, but it does get difficult at times, and I do actually forget about the dog. I mean, I may just like feed and maybe hug and all that type of stuff and talk at times if their affection and all that is low. But apart from that, I don't really interact with them, which is so bad of me because I do love dogs in real life, but in Sims, I've just never been a big fan of pets in The Sims, to be honest with you, because they either take up too much of your time or they just don't function properly. So yeah, so this is the household. So I'm not going to actually play any of the household for you guys, but if you guys would like to see more of this family in the future, then please tell me, because I would definitely love to show you more of this family so we can... I mean, on my old channel I did have a Waters family Let's Play, and I think that's also why I kind of lost interest in playing this family for a while, because the only time I would play this family was if I was recording, so I didn't really want to record a part, then play off screen for ages, and then come back to it, and like so much has already happened, and then having to like explain to you guys, like basically give you the like updates and all that type of stuff, and so I don't think, I mean, we could possibly do like a mini series. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please do give this video a big fat thumbs up. Please subscribe, please comment, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye guys!